everyone, welcome to another episode of Sunday in the Man Shed with Mac. What do we got going on this episode, you might ask, or you might not ask, but I'll tell you anyways. So a few things. I was busy getting my underground sprinklers up and running today. It's kind of crazy. It snowed not far from here yesterday, but it's been just warm enough when the sun comes out. It's starting to dry all the plants and the lawn out. So I had to get that going. Of course, every year, like I say in the video, a little clip, there's something broken or something leaking, so it's just every year you gotta fix the stupid things. It's too bad that Gary, the sprinkler guy, didn't live closer. I'd just get him to come up and fix them, but I don't think he wants to drive up in California, so I've got all the parts and everything. Of course, I had no glue. My glue was all dried out, so I had to go buy some glue, and then this little store here was closed on Sundays, which is something new. So I had to drive up to another place, another closer by town to pick up some parts, so that was like an hour shot right there, just driving back and forth. But anyways, I got those going. Well, it's another sure sign that spring is here. I've got to fix my irrigation system. I don't know about everybody else, but every time I go to turn these underground sprinklers on every year, there's something broken. So I didn't get very far this year. The part coming off the T there, that's where the guy hooks up with the compressor to blow the line out in the fall. So the cap on there is busted off. So I gotta glue that back on. I don't know what happened there. They broke it, or it might have been some water trapped in there. It was pretty cold this winter, so anyways, gotta glue that on. This past week, other than working, a few things I got lined up. I've got a salmon fishing trip booked to the west coast of Vancouver Island. I think we're leaving July 16th, something like that. Going with a friend of mine, co-worker. We've known each other for about 30 years. We've gone there quite a few times together, so I'm going to take the camera, of course. Hope to get some good video out of that. Unfortunately, the fishing isn't as what it was. I think the first time I went there was about 1998, something like that. I caught a 38-pound spring salmon there. That's the personal best I've ever had for salmon. But it's been going downhill, and they've got closures and stuff on now, so the season's kind of shrinking. So, but anyways, we're going to give it one more try there. The guide we're going to go out with, he's kind of a friend of ours. He's kind of a colorful guy, as you'll see. So it should be a good time. He's got a house right in Tassus there. We stay there and do some cooking, have a few drinks. It's a pretty good time. Hopefully we'll catch a few fish too. And also I've got one sturgeon trip booked too for the fall. I'm not quite sure the date yet, but it's going to be in October. A group of us are going to go down. We're going to rent an Airbnb. We're going to have a little barbecue and stuff like that, so that should be a good time. We're going to have to take 2 boats out, and hopefully we can get onto some sturgeon. Hopefully the weather will be good. I'm hoping to get another 1 or 2 sturgeon trips booked as well. I'll see how it goes, but even if I can just get a couple of them, I'll be happy. If anybody's watched the videos I have on sturgeon fishing, it's a lot of fun. So, what else? Oh, okay. So I'm working on this project here where I want to raise up my metal bandsaw to a better working height. So I got the rest of the metal I needed for that this week. If anybody's bought metal lately, it's really expensive. The scrappers probably can't understand why they're hardly getting anything for the metal they take in, but the finished product is definitely, I bet it's like doubled in price from a year or 2 ago. But I need some 2-inch angle iron. So if you go to the yard to buy it, steel yard, they just want to sell it to you in 20-foot pieces. So I bought 20 feet, 2-inch angle iron. It cost me like $60, which seemed really expensive. I only needed about 10 feet, but you don't buy the 20-foot, they're stuck with the 10-foot, so they charge you for cutting. And I think you're cheaper just to take the 20 feet anyways, and then you'll have it for your next project. So I got that ready to go, and the only thing I was missing, I needed some metal casters for it to roll around on. So I went to our equivalent of Harbor Freight. It's called Princess Auto. I tried to take some video in there, but my iPhone was acting up. I don't know, sometimes when you have it horizontal, it still films vertically. It's kind of annoying. And I couldn't really get any good footage anyways because it was busy in there, and I don't think they want you filming in there. I know the clientele probably doesn't want that anyways, so. But I'll try again. I'll go another time. I'll see if I'll go earlier in the morning. It won't be quite so busy. So anyways, I picked up these metal wheels for that little project. Actually pretty heavy duty cast something wheels. That's $6 a piece. It's pretty reasonable. And I just got to make a pad for it. I've got 2-inch square tubing is going to be the bottom of the stand. So then these will be, I'm going to cut this middle into pads, and then this will, casters will bolt onto that, and then I'll weld the pad onto the 2x2. Might tackle that this week, or start on it anyways. It all depends how much time I have after work. Don't usually have, during the week, don't have a lot of time to do stuff. I'm on the road a little after 6 in the morning there, and usually don't get back till about 6:30 at night. So by the time you get back, have a beer and have dinner and everything, it's like 7, 8 o'clock. You don't really have a lot of time to do much during the week, unfortunately. But I'll see if I get a little extra time. I'm going to start on that. So, I had that fishing kayak at the house here for about 3 weeks now, and I just haven't had the right day to go out and try to fish with it. So finally this afternoon, I got everything caught up, so I loaded it up and I took it down south to a little lake there to give it a try. So I won't say it was entirely successful, but I didn't fall in, that was one thing. So there's a little video of how that turned out. Okay, so as soon as I got the thing in the water, of course the wind comes up, so we end up with white caps out there, which is not the best rig for that. So I'm just going to give it a few more minutes here. See if the wind's picking up with anything. Just one of those days. Yeah, it's calmed down a little bit, so get back out here. See how it goes. Trying to slip bobber here to see how it works out. Another guy fishing on the shore down around the corner there. I don't think he's got anything yet. So anyways, this is just the maiden voyage there. I'll give it a try for an hour or so. I think the best bet down here is to get down here early, because usually the prevailing wind is in the evening anyway, so next time I'll just get up early and come down. Okay. Yeah, well, so the respite in the wind was only momentarily. Of course I got down around the point there, and then it started blowing against the direction I had to come back, so some heavy paddling. I knew it was time to come in as well when my hat blew off. Unfortunately, that wasn't much of a fishing trip, but I think one thing I'm going to have to invest in, though, is definitely a rudder kit. This thing's hard to keep going straight, so I'll probably order one of those. And also, there's no way staying dry in here. When you're paddling, the water curls around the paddles and runs back down into your lap. So I'll have to get a pair of lightweight waders, I guess, just so you can stay dry. Because like I say, there is no real way of staying dry in there. Otherwise though, it seems pretty stable, so not too bad for a first try. So fish 1, Mac 0. So as you can see from that, that wasn't the most successful fishing trip ever, but like I say, everybody survived. That was the main thing. It was actually, I think it was Thursday, down the hill from me on the main lake there. The guy was out in his kayak, a guy about my age. He was out in his kayak and swamped it. Of course, he didn't have a life jacket on, and somebody just happened to be walking. I'm not sure what time of the day it was. I think it was more in the morning, but somebody just happened to be walking by and heard him crying for help there, and they were able to swim out and save him. So I'm definitely, you'll never catch me in that thing without a life jacket on. I think that's almost a necessity. So as we like to have tradition here in the man shed, I've got a beer to try. This one is a Daggerad. I think that's the brewery. This is crafted in the Belgian tradition. This is from, yeah, Daggerad Brewing Incorporated, Burnaby, BC, down on the coast. So this is the Daggerad Blonde Unfiltered, a medium dry Belgian style blonde ale brewed with a secret blend of spices. Crowned with a fluffy white head and graced with a citrusy, spicy aroma, Daggerad Blonde is the pride of our brewery. The flavor of noble hops and subtly nutty Pilsner malt complete our take on a classic Belgian style. Daggerad Blonde is re-fermented in the bottle, so pour with care not to leave the yeast sediment in the bottle. I wish I'd read that sooner. It's a good chance. I was waving that bottle around. There's a good chance I stirred up the sediment in it. Yeah. That wasn't too bad. Let's just see how clear it pours. Yeah, it's a bit cloudy already. Shoot. Definitely got a lot of head on it. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm not too big of a fan of that re-fermenting in the bottle. Don't like it when you have that sediment in there. I like it to be well filtered, so. Definitely has a citrusy taste to it. Not bad. Like I say though, I should have read this more carefully before I bought it. And you can see there's just a little layer of sediment in the bottom there. I don't think I stirred it up too bad, but I definitely picking up some kind of a yeast taste on it. Yeah, it's pretty cloudy. It's got not a bad flavor to it, but incredible amount of head on it. Like I say, I think that's because it's not filtered or re-fermented in the bottle, as the case may be. Yeah, 7.5 ABV, not super strong. Yeah, it's not too bad. Be honest, I'd probably pass on this next time. But, you know, you can't waste it, right? Paid good money for that, so I've got to drink it. Just let it settle a bit more there, it might not be too bad. Also, too, I'd like to give a shout out to my good buddy there, Ian Matthews, over in the UK. Ian was on a little weekend getaway with his wife, and he went to a whiskey store in York and did a little video. He thought I might be interested in it, and it definitely was. It was a great little store. So he was kind enough to do a video, show me all the whiskeys and everything that were in there. So that was awesome, Ian. Thanks very much for that. So, like I said, push for time here, so I think this is going to wrap it up for this episode of Sunday in the Man Shed. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm going to try and finish this beer. I'm not sure that'll be possible or not, but anyways, I hope everybody has a great week coming up. And until next time, cheers. Not bad, not good, not bad.